Batman issue 7 Night of the Monster Men part 1. This is finally here, so let's get this review started. So the issue starts off at Gotham City morgue with 4 bodies that seem to be bleeding out of their feet, and we learn that there is a storm coming and people need to buckle down for the night. Batman, Batwoman, and Dick are on patrol. By the way, read Nightwing issue 1 to 4 because Dick is on a separate mission with a court of owls, and he just recently came back, and Batman wants to keep everyone safe because he just lost Tim Drake. So Dick doesn't want the squad coming here in the middle of a storm because this is worse than year 0 according to Dick, but Batman says he won't let anything happen to anyone, and Tim would also want them to help everybody out. So Dick decides to follow through with Batman, and Batman was blackmailing his team with using Tim's name. Like, come on dude, why are you doing that? At the cauldron we see Strange nude and he's working out, and the guy's jacked up, like he's huge now, and Falston tells him the time is almost up, and then the 4 dead bodies are shown to be like mutating, and Strange says it's Batman's last night. Batman contacts Gordon, but Gordon doesn't want the GCPD to be seen with Batman because they're fugitives, but Batman reassures him that Gotham will see them as helping each other. The squad meets the heads of the family, and Batman is impressed with their time. Batman stabilizes Clayface so he doesn't melt in the rain, and also he can take multiple forms and be at multiple places at once. He tells Spoiler and Orphan to take the cave and watch the people, while the heads of the family and Clayface evacuate everyone. Batwoman tells Clayface that if he doesn't start to break apart because he splits into so many people and it's gonna weaken him by a significant amount, and or the serum loses its effect, the squad's right there for him. As they are talking, a giant monster appears, but they're too far away so they can't see it. Bruce gets Alfred to see what it is, and Alfred can't even describe it other than it being a monster. The heads deal with the monster while the rest of them are going to follow with Batman's orders. Batman wants to lose no one after losing Tim, Gotham, and almost Gotham Girl, and answers Kate's question and says he's been fighting monsters his entire life. Alfred tells Batman it's dead and it's a child. It smashes the Batwing out of the air, resulting in Bruce ejecting out. Batman uses his jetpack to get out of it safely. As Batwoman deals with civilians on the ground, Batman is caught and thrown into the air by the monster. We learn that the monster is mostly hide, so mostly skin. Batman leaks fuel around the monster and jumps out and gets the jet to self-destruct. Civilians make their way out of Old Gotham because the flood is worse there than anywhere else, and people who are going to the cave are also worried about the cave. With the monster down, Batman sedates it and sends the DNA to the cave where Duke and Alfred are. Duke wants in, but Batman tells him monster fighting is next month and he should read the syllabus. Duke breaks the information down, telling Batman the cells have been supercharged and they are dead, as Alfred has told them before. He also identifies the owner of the morgue as Castro, and Batman watches the footage again of Castro suiciding in front of Gordon. Dick asks him, and Batman tells him that Amanda Waller hired him to take care of Psycho Pirate. Batman comes up with the conclusion that Hugo Strange has something to do with this. When they hear a giant roar, Dick is confused because Strange is a psychologist. How can he be related to these monsters? But Batman tells him that Strange is still a scientist after all, and it doesn't matter because Castro did tell them that the monster men are coming. And as he's telling Dick this, another giant monster appears and the issue ends there. First of all, amazing part 1. We get Hugo Strange back in the mix. We finally see that Castro met, and finally the monster men are here. The progression was also good, and the content was filled with details, as well as flashback to Castro's death, which was a good reminder. We see Batman is still taking Tim and Gotham's death really bad. He doesn't want any of his squad members to get hurt, so he's trying to keep them all pushed back. Now, my major complaint is Riley Rossmo's art. Like, it's completely garbage in my opinion. Like, look at the Bat family's design. Like, they look terrible. Batman's mask's ear, like, what the fuck? What was this guy doing? They're like either in the front, the back, or they're so small that you can barely see them. Like, exactly what were they thinking? Like, the monsters are completely fine, but like even Alfred got butchered, and I'm pretty sure, like, for fuck's sakes, like after all that build up, couldn't they at least have someone with more experience doing the goddamn penciling? Like, come on. Like, the art really ruined it for me. It was like Dragon Ball Super episode 5. Like, it was terrible, but just difference was it was an emotion. Another problem I had was, why wasn't Damian there? I understand Jason being with the Outlaws, but where was Damian? Like, why is he missing action? Because he's in Nightwing. So because the artwork was so bad, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 because of the content was solid. Like, it was a solid 10, but this art just ruined it for me. Like, by the way, the Night of the Monster Men Part 2 will be on the right hand side on the screen, so you can go check it out on my Nightwing issue 5 review. It'll be coming up pretty shortly, probably hopefully in an hour at max. So if you guys did enjoy this crossover so far, leave it in the comments and tell me about your overall thoughts about it. What you guys think? What you guys think about the art? Let me know. So if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to smash that like button and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And again, I'll see you guys all in the next video, Nightwing issue 5 on the right hand side. Peace.